Hey guys, what's going on? This is John Fears. Welcome back to FearsMan26 on YouTube. Today, guys, we're doing another commentary track. This time we're doing the commentary track for my short film called The Punisher. I always wanted to make a short film about The Punisher. He is my favorite, without a doubt, my favorite Marvel character. Now, I love some DC characters, guys, but he is my favorite Marvel character. And I made this short film with my friend Keegan. He plays kind of like a gangster guy, and then of course Fears plays Frank Castle, aka The Punisher. We had a great time making this, and I hope you guys enjoy the commentary track. And without further ado, let's get to it, guys. FearsMan26. Subscribe to FearsMan26. Guys, I love this short film. This was a great opening. That opening of the birds was by chance. We got there and there was so many crows and birds. I thought that would be a great opener. I love shooting in this graveyard. This graveyard was made like in the 1800s, and it's got a whole bunch of like dead trees around it, and I thought it'd be perfect. And again, I just love the Punisher story, and I thought, you know what? I'm like, before I die, I need to make a short film about the Punisher. This is kind of like a prequel, and the story is basically about Frank has just lost his family, and he thought, you know what, before I become the Punisher, I'm going to go visit them one last time. So I told my friend Keegan, I said, hey, let's film him visiting, that's my friend Keegan, let's film him like going to visit them one last time. And my friend Keegan wanted to be in this so bad, I had to write him a part. And he wanted a speaking role, and he's like, I'll do anything. And I said, well, how about you just play like a gangster guy? Like, you're going to meet Frank at some point, maybe in a sequel. And he said, that's fine. This is my favorite shot. It's a long, wide shot of Frank walking across the graveyard. I always had that shot planned. And it had to be in there. I told my friend Keegan, we can't do the short film without that long, wide pan and that shot. And he loved it. And we had just a great time. It was a fantastic collaboration. Well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that commentary track. I'm sorry if it was a little short. The short film was only a minute and 48 seconds. But I wanted to keep it short. And as you can tell, Fears has shot in that graveyard not once, not twice, but now 4 times. I believe 4 times. I shot in there one of my very first short films that I made when I came back from film school in 2012. That one was called The Future Isn't Set. That's number 1, and I will be doing commentary for that later on down the road. That was one. The second one was The Punisher. The third one was The Lonely Ghost. And then the fourth one, I believe, was... oh, no, it wasn't 4. It was just 3. So I've shot in that 3 times so far. 3 times so far. So The Punisher, The Future Isn't Set, and The Lonely Ghost have all been shot in that graveyard. It's just a very, very, very creepy graveyard. There's so many trees overhanging it. It looks absolutely perfect. And even though it was made in the 1800s, guys, they've done some, restoration of it, but they've really kept a lot of stuff very original. And it's in my hometown. This cemetery is the Wentzville, Missouri Cemetery. And it's a very small cemetery with one road going in. All of the tombstones are in a circle, and then you drive around, and then you go out the same road you came. And it's just a perfect shooting location. And if I have any more ideas, that's definitely where I'm going to go to shoot. A lot of my short films have been kind of dark. I mean, I love horror films, so like The Punisher was very dark. The Lonely Ghost is very, very, very dark. The Future Isn't Set. I didn't put that filter on it to make it dark, but it is kind of dark. Like, that one's about a person going to visit his loved one, and his loved one didn't listen to her. She did all these drugs and stuff, and he's like, man, if I could just like travel in time and help her out, like maybe she wouldn't have died of all those drugs. And he meets a time traveler in the graveyard, and the time traveler opens up a portal, and he goes through. So that may be my next commentary track, guys. If it isn't the next one, it'll be somewhere down the road. But I really am glad that you guys have been enjoying these commentary tracks, and sometimes for these like these quick ones, I try to get in as much as possible. But sometimes I forget some stuff, so bear with me. But that's pretty much all you needed to know for for The Punisher. We shot it in 2 days, and my friend Keegan, like he said, he was begging me to have a part. I said, I'll write you a part. And he's like, well, can I have just at least one line of dialogue? And I really just wanted to tell the whole story just with music and with actions and movement. And I said, yeah, sure. I said, I'll write you a part. So I wrote him as the gangster, and I left it open. So I thought, well, Keegan, that's a really good idea that we did write you a part, because maybe if we make a part 2, which I've asked Keegan, and he's told me, yeah, at some point I'd love to do a part 2. And I was like, I know I would love to do a part 2 of The Punisher. So I'm thinking maybe part 2 will be him meeting that gangster guy. And that gangster guy, I think, should be the one that like killed his family or something like that. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, we shot it in 2 days. It rained part of the day, and the other part of the day it was sunny. So the reason why I put that filter on it is because those sunny days, anytime I want to shoot a short film, especially for The Punisher and for the Lonely Ghost, I wanted them to be gloomy, forecast days. No sun. And if there is sun, I wanted to have like a lot of dark shadows and stuff on it. So we put that filter. It's a great filter. If you have Final Cut Pro, it's called Cold Steel. So it makes a sunny day or a gloomy day just even more colder. So it looks like it's a cold day, gloomy, like it's been raining, forecast, all that stuff. And it's great. The costume, the only thing I had to find was the Punisher shirt. I didn't have the Punisher shirt. So basically I had the black kind of overcoat. It's a black kind of trench coat that I found, I think, at the Goodwill. And it's a very warm winter kind of trench coat. And it's a short trench coat because I'm a very short guy, but I thought it would be perfect. He just kind of wears that coat over. And then I bought the shirt at Walmart. And then I had everything else. I had the black jeans, and I slicked my hair back like Frank Castle does. Had black Converse shoes. And again, I know Frank usually, he usually wears black, like, commando boots. But I thought, I want to add some of my own personality. And as we all know, Fears loves my Converse shoes. So I had to get them in there. And these are actually the Converse shoes that I wore in the short film, I believe. So I think it came out very well. And again, I love that you guys are enjoying these commentary tracks. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Time for some shout-outs. Shout out to the Sega Camp Gamer and Wear Camp. Shout out to Pixel Protocol. Shout out to Canman and Richie Wright. Subscribe to all their channels, guys. Don't forget to check out Shane Vlogs. Don't forget to check out the Geo Dudes. Don't forget to check out FearsMan26 and Fears Vlogs. And this is Fears. And I'm going to bid you a fond farewell.